Hello, everybody. This is Alan Wolf from Your Source News. I'm speaking remotely with Jim Ristow, the CEO of AVB, for a March 25th status update on all things brand source. Hi, Jim. How you doing there?
Good morning, Alan. First, before we jump into this, how's your family? Is everybody safe?
Thank you for asking. I'm here, hunkered down in New Jersey with the family in the attic bunker. We're all doing well, and you and your wife Lisa, how are things in by your neck of
Thanks
the
for
woods?
asking. Everyone's safe, and I think for all of us, we just have to make sure safety's first, and whether it's members, vendors, and I'm just glad your family's safe, Alan.
Thank you. Likewise. And you're following all the protocols, washing hands, doing all the right stuff.
I am. I
We got to
am.
keep you healthy, Jim.
We all have to stay healthy.
Thank you. Thank you for your time today. I'm going to jump right into it. On a serious note, the $20 billion question is, how are the members of BrandSource doing out there?
Yeah. So especially the last week, and we're getting a lot of feedback, talking to a lot of them, Alan. Overall, I'd say resilient, like is a word I would use a lot. And I think the other thing, it really varies around the country and around what category they're in too, Alan. So for
Mhm.
instance, if you're in a shelter in place area, your business is affected different than if you're not. If you're in a shelter in place area and you happen to be in appliances versus home furnishings, your business is probably in two different places as well. So,
True.
and even there's some areas where shelter in place has different rules than they might have in different other areas. So it's very fluid right now.
I understand the situation is changing by the hour almost, and it's hard to pinpoint exactly. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Um,
It is. An hour is almost like a week. Like it's just changing so rapidly.
but generally, how are we doing as far as classification as essential businesses?
So this is a good news. Overall, appliance business overall in most places has been deemed essential. Um, our members' business going into this before they were classified, and even at the beginning, it's been really strong. Um, probably some of the strongest numbers we've had. Also, obviously, there's some non-traditional surges in things like freezers, those type of categories. Um, and I think it really depends now what's going to happen in the next weeks or months ahead. Really weeks, how this is going to trough, what that'll do to affect their business, Alan.
Speaking with the members, the directors, the regional folks, what's the biggest challenge that you're hearing that our dealers, our members are facing out there?
The good and bad news is they're all facing very similar challenges. One, I think everyone wants a crystal ball to know what things look like weeks or months from now. Um, and there's no playbook for this. So I'll talk about that maybe a little later. Um, Two, they want to understand how do they operate their business. So what's safety, cleanliness? How should I do these things? How should I handle HR? Do I furlough people, not furlough people? What are the options there? And I don't know if you know, Alan, we just launched a website a little bit ago. I'm sorry, a part of the website. We have yoursourcenews.com,
Mm-hmm.
but we launched a special place on there. It's the COVID hub. It's a special place where we're aggregating literally what we believe every member needs to know. Um, in fact, there's things on how to do deliveries safely, um, HR, what we should be doing there, um, and news and updates. We're going to aggregate information. In fact, you're part of that. You're getting stories from members, what they're doing, what their challenges are, what their successes are. So all that's aggregated on yoursourcenews.com.
Yeah, members are funneling us their best practices, and we're trying to put that up there as fast as we get it. I would recommend to all the members that they check yoursourcenews.com daily and click on the COVID hub, info hub.
And I think there even we're going to take that to the next level. We're doing business webinars. There's things, the stimulus package.
Mhm.
Last night it said it wasn't approved, but there's no details yet. We'll have information there. There's SBA loans available
Mhm.
for our members. We have information link there. We're really going to be talking to our members one-on-one. We have been, but there's so much information out there. We're really trying to aggregate it in one place. And like you said, things are changing daily. I just saw yesterday, I think you posted 5 or 6 new articles just yesterday. So I think it's important they really go and look at that.
Agreed. Um, I know you've been a big proponent long before anybody ever heard of COVID, of e-commerce, and it seems to be more pressing now than ever. What can you tell the members about the importance of having a transactional website?
I think if you strip everything away, there's 2 messages I want members really to kind of do. One is communication. So just the website, talking to people, talking to the group. The other is our members need to have their websites transactional. Um, we knew that that's where the world is going, but with the COVID situation, what might have taken years has happened almost overnight. So the good news is most of our members are already on our web platform, and literally within 3 days or less, we can have them up and running so that they're transactional. We're also imploring them what to do on the homepage of their website, showing what their hours are or are not. Do they have video chat? The website also, we're putting chat forums on there to help them do chat. And I think you might know this, Alan, but actual web sales, our strongest day of web sales ever, aggregating all our members, was 2 days ago. Not Q4, not Black Friday, 2 days ago. Some of the box store sales, their online sales have doubled. And what we're seeing with our members, even in areas where it's not shelter in place, the consumer is not as apt to go out into the retail store. So online chat, phoning, we're also helping to facilitate FaceTime or those type of ways to shop. That's all happening now. And I believe that's not just a short-term trend. It'll become a larger percent of our members' business. We believe we need to really help them get there. In the team, maybe something I don't mean to digress. The team's been working their, you know what off, literally in some cases overnight to try to help get our members up. The good news is the members that have transitioned over to this, it's almost instantaneous. The lift of web traffic, chat, and sales. So that's one of our big missions. Is I think you can feel the passion there.
It really is frictionless for members to go transactional. And as you point out, this positions everybody well for after. There is an after, right? There's an after post-coronavirus. So
Yeah.
we'll be in really good shape as far as our websites. And one other question I wanted to ask you, Jim. Yeah, any sense, I was going to ask about supply chain, any sense on deliveries and whether that's still rolling out?
Yeah, I think you hear a lot of people using these same words, fluid, changing, there isn't a playbook for this, Alan, but what we are doing, we're aggregating information from all the vendors right now, and we're going to be sharing that as up to date as we can with the members as far as what that looks like. We just came off our buy fair, and the members are in overall pretty good supply right now. There'll be some categories like freezers that are artificially oversold, and some of the supply chain issues might not impact till further down the road. I think part of our message for our members, we're imploring them, don't look 3 months or 6 months down the road. Let's focus on your business today. What can we do to help you today in whatever form and shape your business is in?
Okay, last question then. If there's one key takeaway that the members should remember from this little web chat between you and I, what is that message, Jim?
That's a good question.
It's a lot of stuff going on, I know.
How about, let me do an overarching, Alan. First, when these type of things happen, human nature is you feel like you're in this alone. Like people go into these type of modes. No members in this alone. There's members all around the country dealing with this same thing. And because of that, we're getting information from other members, what's working and what's happening. We're also getting information from the government we're working directly with, vendors, and group information. Don't go into a cocoon. The 2 messages would be, go to the website, as you said, almost daily to get information. Talk to your representatives with the group, at the marketing company, with your vendor partners, so you can understand what availability does look like. And you heard me say before, get your website transactional, get chat up. Make sure your salespeople, as they're adept at talking to a consumer in the store, that they're that adept on the phone and on chat. And I guess just a parting shot, you kind of said it before, we're in an area where there's a lot of clouds in the sky. You know, it's not bright and sunny, but the sun's going to come out. They just passed the bill, especially if you're in the appliance space. These are goods that consumers are always going to need. And we're going to have some pent up demand there for those goods. It's a good that's a replacement category. There's going to be people here that want to help you lean on them. The sun's going to come out, and I kind of end with three things always, Alan. You're going to hear this, you know, stay safe first, stay positive, and stay committed. If we do those three things, we're going to come out of this in good shape, Alan.
Agreed. We'll get through this together, all
Amen.
of us.
Amen.
Thank you, Jim. God bless you and the members of Brand Source, and stay safe.
And we're going to keep talking to them too, Alan. This isn't the one and done. So we look forward to any feedback that they can give for the next convos. Thanks for your time, Alan.
Thank you, sir.